Hello Aries, this is Clarity1129. Welcome to your January and February 2022 predictions. I am late. By the time this is going to come to you, it's going to be around 15th or 16th of January. So 2 weeks are already done. But if you haven't already checked my reading for 2022, I hope, you can always go back to that. And the plus point of having this after 15 days is you can see whether it really resonates with you, whether things have actually been playing out like this, or and let me know about it as well. Of course, these are all general readings and they won't resonate with everyone that's watching. And for a better picture, you should watch your sun, moon and rising. All right. We'll be following the same format that I've always been following, and I'll explain to you as we go along. We will. I've got two decks here so that we can have January in one deck and February in the other. All right. So, without further delay, let's begin. We'll start off with the Moonology deck, and we'll take out one card each for January and February for the overarching energy. Okay, so the overarching energy for January is a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Okay, all right. I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions Tarot for the month of January, and we are going to take 4 cards as always. One card each for general outlook, love and romance, career and finances, as well as spiritual growth. All right, so we begin with the Knight of Swords for your general outlook, the Ten of Pentacles for your love and romance, which is very promising, the Five of Cups for your career and finances, and the Page of Wands for your spiritual growth. All right. I shall also shuffle these cards. From the Tea Leaf Tarot to give you one card which will further clarify the Knight of Swords. All right. In fact, I'll take out 2 cards. And we get Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm, which is lovely. Take out another, which says Seahorse, family matters. All right, we'll put this here. Now we'll take out your cards for February. You get a time for healing, balsamic moon. All right. And yes, we're going to use the Good Tarot. You know, I've done this last in November, for November and December, and then we're 15 days late already when I'm filming this, about 2 weeks almost. So I've become a little sluggish. By the time I come to, I finish a few readings, I'll get the flow back. So I'm sorry about that, Aries. You will have to pardon me. You're the first sign I do. I was considering not taking this deck because this is a very broad deck. There may not be enough place. But then I just felt called to do it. I can move this side, right? I think we have more space. I have a feeling this video is also going to be a little skewed. Anyway, here. So, in February, for your general outlook, you get the Hangman. For your love and romance, you get 8 of Air or 8 of Swords. For your career and finances, you get the 7 of Fire or 7 of Wands. And for your spiritual growth, you get the King of Water or the King of Cups. Okay. From the Tea Leaf Tarot, we'll again pull out 2 cards to further amplify the general outlook. You get Mice, discord among friends or family. And you get Bell, announcement. All right. Now, whatever other cards there are, I will take it after we finish this basic reading. All right. So, in the month of January, the overarching energy is a time to give rather than take. So right now, whether it is giving in effort towards whatever you're doing, or it's actually giving to someone else, your action is what is going to be emphasized during this time. Not what you gain, but what you are putting out there. All right, the gains will come subsequently, but this month the focus is on what you do, the actions that you take. All right. The general outlook is with the Knight of Swords. So you, though this is the card of Gemini, Aquarius, and Pisces, it goes very well with the Aries, tendency to act. The Knight of Swords is someone who rushes ahead with the truth. All right. He can be harsh with the way he puts it forward. And the truth, unlike what the King of Air does, or the King of Swords does, is that he has the larger picture. He's a visionary. He sees the whole picture before he opens his mouth. But the Knight of Swords knows his truth and he just comes across and says it. So this is the energy that you are in, that you just go and you say what you feel and you don't think twice before acting. All right. So this is how you are going to be in all areas of your life. All right. During the month of January. So knowing that, if you can, Aries, usually you don't really have too much. I mean, if you were the kind who would think before you start doing things, you wouldn't be you, would you? Because being the first cardinal sign of the zodiac, it's all about action for you. But if you can tone it down a bit, you will find things are a little, you'll be able to control things if they go out of hand sooner. Now you get the 2 cards with the Knight of Swords. One is family matters and the other one is spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So this is a blessing, that no matter what you say or what you do or where you go and act, in whichever area of your life, things won't spiral beyond a certain point, because you have spiritual guidance with you. You will be protected from harm. So no matter what you do, things are going to, will not be so bad in the month of January. All right. And there will be a special emphasis on family matters. Okay. So moving on to love and romance, you find you have the wonderful 10 of Pentacles, which is beautiful, which is the card of complete happiness in your home life. You know, you can see this is the grandparent and this is possibly the child or the grandchild, and you have furry friend out here, and you have lots of money. There's enough for generations to come. You have a legacy of your own. So this is a beautiful card to get in your love and romance. So if you're singles out there, you will possibly meet someone, possibly, you know, if you have a get together. I know during this time with the pandemic worsening, that's when we are recording this. Maybe such get-togethers are less, but chances are that if there is something like that in January, you will meet this person who will possibly be a potential partner for the long haul. All right, and you'll meet this person at a family gathering or a gathering of friends, and it's likely to be in someone's home, but outdoors. Okay, and it will be, I mean, you will click off with this person. You will connect and you will click with this person almost instantly, and you will know from within that this is the person for you. All right, so and this has, if you actually work on this connection, it has great potential. For those who are already partnered or in committed relationship, you will take it to the next level. If you know, as I always say, this is a beautiful card of expansion, of growth. So no matter where you are, you will be expanding, whether you want to take your relationship to the next level, whichever level you are at, or you'd like to buy a home, or you'd like to get comforts for your home, whatever it is a beautiful card for everyone in the month of January. Your career and finances don't look very promising with the Five of Cups. However, see, here is this person who is crying over his loss. These three cups have fallen, and he's really sad. So if you are a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, you will find that, you know, you may find that you are running at a loss, or you haven't had any major profits, or something that you thought will have a lot of takers, don't find so many takers. Or if you have something on social media, you find that you have put in a lot of effort and what you've put out there is lovely, but somehow you've not garnered, you know, enough followers or enough likes, so it's really not moved. People haven't been able to see it. So you are in this despondent mood, but what you're being told is that there are two cups which are standing right behind you, which you're not paying attention to. If you actually bring this, turn your attention away from what you have lost, learn lessons from it, and start again with this, you will find that success comes to you. As it is with this card, time to give rather than take, this is not the time wherein you're going to gain things. It is time for you to put in effort. So I will not tell you not to mourn your loss. If things haven't worked, it's natural that you feel terrible for it. Give yourself time to mourn over it, but then get moving. Okay, and Aries is very good to get up and start moving, so that's what you're being asked to do. All right, and this is a very temporary situation. Things will change. As it is, I can see in February, you get that fire back and you're back in the game. All right, for your spiritual growth, you get the Page of Wands. When your home life is looking wonderful, it's solid, and with this family matters here, I find that everything it's going to be highlighted because there's going to be a lot of happiness here, and you will be protected. If something's gone wrong at your work, you still have that protection for you to now. Possibly when you're despondent, you might actually start something, to take your mind off your work, start something creative, and it is on this journey that you will get insight which will lead you back into picking up these two cups here and starting afresh, but it'll be something creative, and this will also spark you. I mean, if haven't begun your spiritual journey, I believe you have. If you're watching a tarot reading, then you have, but basically it's going to give you certain insights which you never thought of before. So this creative spark is what's going to get you back on track. All right, now coming to February, you get a time for healing. So this is the overarching energy for February, and what I can see with the Page of Wands here is that once this creativity, whatever this creative venture is that you begin, or whatever endeavor you begin, this is what is going to get you to get back to picking up those cups, as I said. But it's also, it'll help you heal from whatever's gone wrong. All right, so this is beautiful. Now your 10 of Pentacles was looking very good in the month of January, and in the month of February you will find that there is some sort of discord amongst friends and family. All right, and this could be because when things haven't gone okay with you here, and you may have thought of making certain drastic changes which they are possibly not in agreement with. All right, and you get the Hangman here. This is the general outlook for February. The Hangman is someone who's hung himself by choice upside down to look at the world from a different perspective. And in the usual cards, you get a person who's enlightened, because doing so, he gets this, he has this aha moment that, okay, it can be done this way. And it's possibly, Jan and Feb are, it's just a continuation, right? So for this announcement, I feel that it's something that is actually this bell. It's more like something, it rings a bell. Some idea rings a bell in your head, and this gets you to move forward. All right, and when you put this idea across, you may have a discord amongst your friends and family. They may think this, idea is a little vague and it won't work out, but you can see what they can't. All right, so you're being asked to go for what your gut says. If you actually have thought it over, not everyone will think like you, and that's fine. In fact, I feel that people should not all think like you, because then there will be no growth. So you will be met with opposition, but you see things in a different way now, and you are convinced. And along with this, whatever your spiritual path has been, you've given it a lot of thought, you have moved forward, and now you are very certain that this is what you want to try. Okay, but because of this discord amongst your family and friends who are not there with you in your decision, it will lead you to the Eight of Swords, which is all about self-limiting beliefs, because usually you have this 10 of Pentacles, everything's fine, everyone's agreed with you, and now because things haven't worked the way it should have in your business in the last year, and you want to try something new, you might expect everyone to be with you on this decision, but maybe they won't. So you might have this self-doubt whether you're good enough or whether things are going to go wrong, but you're being asked to come out of this. And this Eight of Swords comes in the area of your love and romance. All right, so you will be in your head a lot during this month. So for those who are whether you're single or partnered or in a committed relationship or in a marriage, this could be the time where you're in your head and you're doubting yourself, and this might lead to discord within your family or between your friends or your partnerships, whichever way. All right, so you're being asked to come out of this energy. Now that you know that this could possibly happen, you can preempt, all right, and snap out of it by healing yourself and telling yourself, believe in yourself. People may love you a whole lot, but when you love someone a whole lot, what also happens is that you start getting a little, you start working from your fear rather than actual love. So you don't want them to get hurt, so you be overprotective, and you don't want to take chances. But unless you take risks, you're never going to push the envelope. All right, so if you've really convinced that whatever this idea is, this new venture is, this new way of looking at things is, whether anyone else agrees or not, if you are convinced and you have this gut feeling that this is the way it should be, just go for it. All right, and I see you getting your spark back here. As I said earlier, for your career and finances in February, you get the Seven of Fire. Look at this beautiful unicorn. You've come up with this amazing idea, which is unique, which no one's done before. and that's why everyone was against it. But you find that you just start, this is such a beautiful image here, if you can see, all right? And you have these lovely dragonflies, but they are lit, okay? So there's this huge transformation that's going to take place in your work front, and you're back in the game, okay? And how? So this is lovely. And with this, you go into your, for your spiritual growth, you get the King of Cups. So when so much has happened over the period of 2 months, you find that you reach a place wherein you can actually detach from it all and look at things objectively. And you're filled with emotions for people around you, even those who didn't agree with you, because you can see, you can actually see them for what they are, in the sense that you know that they were coming from a place of love for you, but it's just that it was marred with fear, because not very many people have it in them to look at things differently. They'd like to follow a path which is already there, all right? No one likes to create a new path because it's getting out of your comfort zone. But once you've achieved whatever you have, and you back in the game, you have that maturity in you to understand what's happened, and then things don't seem so bad as it was while you were going through it, all right? So this is as far as your February, Jan and February basic reading is concerned. Now I shall give you one card from the Secret Language of Color, which is my latest deck, and I seem to use it for everything now because I absolutely love it. So what is the message for you from Spirit? What you need to look at is rainbow. Connect to Spirit in nature. So what you're being told to do is, when you're going through this 5 of Cups or this 8 of Air, just take that time out to go and sit in nature. If you can, walk bare feet on grass, or if you have a water body around you, or you just sit in nature amongst, hear the leaves. Preferably when you go out in nature, don't carry your headphones, don't listen to music, but just listen to natural sounds around you, and sit in nature for some time, even if it's just 10 minutes, but do it regularly. And especially when you feel despondent, and you'll find you get a different way of thinking, and this is going to help you a lot, all right? Now, where is it in your life? You already know that in family matters you're going to see a lot of changes, but I'm going to take one card for January and one card for February. So January, your focus will be on career, because obviously your love life is looking lovely, your family, your relationships are all looking lovely. What's not looking nice is your career, so you will be focusing on that, how to revive it, all right? And for February, you get marriage. So this could be because of this new chapter that you're starting in your career, because of what didn't go off fine. So there will be a lot of, because you don't have the kind of support that you expected. So there will be a small period wherein, because people around you are not with you the way you expected, you might be in a foul mood, and that might take its toll on your relationship, but this is temporary, all right? Okay, now if there's any time specific question on your mind, when will this come to you? When will this happen? When will this terrible phase be over? When will new things come into your life? When will things start picking up again? I'm going to take out 1 month for January, April. So if things are not looking great in your career during this time, by April, it'll be a totally different story. Can you see this beautiful blossoms coming up back on the tree? You'll find that things start picking up again. See, as it is by February, you're back in the game, and you'll start reaping rewards hopefully by April. And as far as your any other question in February is concerned, you get August. All right, so whatever you're looking for is going to come to you between April and August, in the month of Jan and Feb. Now, last but not the least, the angels are getting ready for that question on your mind. So if there's any urgent pressing question on your mind, think about it, bring your focus to it. The angels are getting ready for an answer, and here is your answer. Helpful people. So wherever it is that you are stuck, you're being asked to reach out. If not to a friend or someone in the family, if you find you're not getting that support, sit in nature for some time, be on your own. You will get the guidance that you need, all right? When the angels, when your spirit guides, when God wants to communicate to you, you get those moments, you know, where how people get those epiphanies. That happens only when you are quiet and you calm your overthinking mind. That's when you get these ideas, all right? So you're being asked to ask for help. Just put out that question out there. What do I do next? And then sit in silence and wait for an answer. You may not get it immediately. You may get it after a few days, but it will come. And when you put out this question out there, calmly focusing on the question, and then just leave it to the universe, you might just not get it then. Maybe 3 days later, when you're having a bath, suddenly something clicks, all right? So that's one way of, if you don't want to actually go across and ask somebody, you can do this. Just ask the universe and you will get your answers, all right? So that is all that I have for you, dear Aries. I hope your January and February is lovely. Your January looks promising in one sector, and in all sectors except possibly your career and finance, but that changes in February. And since we're already 15 days into January, there's just 15 more days, right? And things will start showing up. You must already be feeling the optimism. And I just hope 2022 is a wonderful, wonderful year for you, and definitely things will start improving from February for you, all right? So that's all I have for you. Till next time, be good, stay safe, bye-bye.